YouTube. Okay, so I think we're live. So good morning and welcome to Upper Body Monday. Let's get ourselves started, find ourselves a space. I'm just going to gently start jogging on the spot. Nothing too major. Morning, Frank. Ah, it's bitter cold in York. So I've just come up from London over the last few days. It's been about 6-7 degrees in the morning. Here, I think it must be about 1 or 2, and there's frost everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Get those big joints moving. Nice one. Nice base. Excellent. Okay, I'm back in this jogging on the spot. Both we're starting to feel our bodies moving a little bit more freely now. Okay, I'll kick those out. Right, so this morning we're going to do 5 exercises specifically for our upper body. We're going to do something that's going to work our shoulders, our medial delts. Those go across the top of our shoulders, allows us to raise our shoulders up. We're going to look at to do something on our backs, our lateral, lats, sorry, latissimus dorsi, if you want the full name. And that allows us to be able to pull things in towards our body. We're also going to look at doing some on our arms. So we're going to look at our biceps, allow us to raise our arm, and our triceps down the back, which allows us to stretch our arm back down. We're going to look to do all those kind of areas. So you will need a set of weights. The first exercise we're going to do is just some shoulder presses. So bring our arms up to our shoulder height. We're going to drive them up into the air, really squeezing our left medial delts and slowly bringing them back down to the beginning position. If you look at that from the side, what you'll see is that the weight will stay within the midline of my body, nicely controlled all the way down. From there, we're going to go into our bent over position. So again, legs slightly bent, keeping our back as straight as we can and as horizontal to the ground as we can. Our arms are just levers, so we just leave them to hang. We're then going to squeeze our back to raise our arms up and slowly allow them to return back to the beginning. So again, if you look at that from the side, let's say legs slightly bent, might help if you stick your backside out. That's the way I kind of do it. I usually keep my head up as well, which helps to keep my back nice and straight, and then squeezing with my back, my big lat muscles, slowly let them all the way down so there's a nice stretch on them. After we've done that, standing up straight, we're going to go into some standing lateral raises. So our focus goes back into our medial delts, our shoulders, as we raise our arms up to shoulder height on both sides and slowly bring them back down. Let's look at that from the side. Again, you'll see that it keeps within the midline of the body and the thumbs always lower than the little finger. So we can make sure we're using our shoulders and not our arms. Well, speaking of arms, we'll move into our biceps. So bring our arms so our elbows are tucked into the side as we go into bicep curls. And we're going to keep our palms facing upwards. I'm going to do dual arm bicep curls at the same time. So we're going to bring them both up, squeeze when they get to the top, and slowly return back down to the beginning. So you look at that from the side, as you bring them up, all up to the top position, squeeze it for that moment, and slowly return it to the bottom. The only part that should be moving is your forearms. And then our last and final exercise of the set will be to tricep overhead extensions. We're going to pin our elbows to the side of our body, side of our heads, and then drive our arms up into the air by squeezing our triceps. And as we slowly bring it down our back, I like to really stretch the triceps, so get those weights as far down the back as we can. You can see that better from the side. Let's say we drive them all the way up into the air, big squeeze of those triceps, and slowly return it down and then get it as far down the back as you can. Okay, any questions?
Nope.
Nope. Excellent. In which case, let's make a start with set number 1. So I'm going to do 4 sets, 10, 10, 12, and 15. We'll start off with some shoulder presses. So I'll get ourselves into position. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And from there, into our bent over position. So we can go into our bent over rows. Remember, our arms are just levers here. Really put that concentration into your back. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing back up straight again. Going to move into our standing lateral raises. So bring our weights up to shoulder height. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, switching our focus into our arms. We're going to some bicep curls. The palms facing upwards. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there into tricep overhead extensions. Bring them over our head. Drive them up into the air. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. I'll remember to put the timer on. Oh, memories are a great thing, aren't they? Fantastic. That's that button and that button. Yay! That did it quickly today. Oh. I like the way that you stood there in your London Marathon top.
Yeah. It's the first thing available that was clean.
I know that feeling some days.
Actually, that's only partly true.
Yeah.
But yeah. It feels like a while ago now, but I'm looking forward to the next one.
Are you in for a 2025 then?
I am actually in, but yeah, in fact, my plan was to run 2 next year. I'm in for Barcelona as well, but
Oh, wow.
but I have to be really careful. I signed up for them quite a while ago, and I'm on a recovery journey.
Yeah.
This is like first day back proper, actually. So I just checking in with medical tests and stuff to make sure it's a good idea, you know. But I've got plenty of time, so I'm not making any decisions yet. I really want to do it, but I just have to be careful. I've been on a bit of a journey. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we kind of touched on it the other day, and you know, it's like all things. You know, when you are easing yourself back into it, it is just take it easy. You've got that. You know as much as everybody else. You know, you've got that brilliant thing about newbie gains now, because you've been out of it for a little bit, and you know, take full advantage of it. Lower the weights, lower the volume, and just take it nice. Yeah, exactly. But the crazy thing is, you know, people knock it. You know, they look at things like this, the biscuit weights, and they go, well, you know, what's that going to do for you? But actually, this can be an amazing stimulus, and it can be the difference between progress and no progress some days. And
Oh, yeah.
it's not to be knocked ever.
No, you're absolutely right. And to be honest, I'll be happy to be running next year. If
Yep.
I can just run, do one half, then I can. The
Yeah.
marathons can wait another year, but
I can
we'll see. It's
appreciate that.
good to have a goal, isn't it? So
Yeah. Unfortunately, one thing that can't wait another year is set number 2. We do have to
yeah,
press on.
it's all coming back to me now.
Thankfully, it's not flashbacks. It's good. No PTSD on this one. Okay. So back into our shoulder press. Again, concentrating now on our feelings. We're going to feel those shoulders as much as we can. Really put every thought you've got into it. Really squeeze your medial delts as much as you can as you drive those arms into the air. We'll start them in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, that was too many, but it's good fun. Okay, into our bent over rows. So backside out, nicely in a horizontal position, head up, and keep that back nice and straight. Feeling it in your back muscles, so the lats going down either side of your spine as you squeeze to raise your arms. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up straight again as we go into our standing lateral raises. So our thoughts go back into our medial delts, our shoulders. So really squeeze those shoulders as much as you can, fire as much of those muscle fibers off as you can. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, transition into bicep curls, arms facing upwards. Let's then start to squeeze our biceps. So this is usually an easy one for people, one that they can usually connect with quite nicely. But again, keep that mind-muscle connection going. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And from there up to tricep overhead extensions. Elbows pinned by the head. And really feeling those triceps. Again, just feel the squeeze as you drive them into the air. And definitely feel the stretch as you bring the weights down the back of your back. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink, pop the timer as always. Okay, there we go. Sarah, bless her, as you know, doesn't like being on camera, so she's at that side of the gym here, and we've got all sorts of things going on here at the moment. So the old gym equipment that we've got, Sarah's cousin, her son's learning to be a PT, and he's been working out for a few years, and he's doing really well at it. So we're going to send that over to him. So they're just kind of making space for it. So that's currently in Sarah's part of the gym where she usually works out. Then to compound matters, to make it even worse, we're working out different ways of doing the lighting. And we don't have a plug socket at that side at the moment. So we've got a big cable going straight across here. The plug socket just behind where the laptop is. So Sarah's kind of got this ever decreasing amount of space. Hmm? Yeah, a doormat, I think is what she'd describe. She's got the doormat. So it just goes to prove you don't need a lot of space to work out.
Good morning,
Anyway,
Sarah. Even though you can't see.
yeah, Mark sends his best.
And don't trip over the cable.
And he says, don't trip over the cable. She said I'd kill her if I pulled the light out. That'd be the problem. Right, let's get this could degrade into something.
We
Let's
could do
get back to
skipping
somewhere.
with the cable. You could do skipping.
Skipping with the cable. Could do it. Is long enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right on that one. Yeah. Anyway, let's not do that. Let's go for set number 3 instead. That sounds like a much safer and better way of doing it. And we will definitely get that sorted out at some point. Right. Game face on. 12 reps we're going for now. Concentrating on speed this time. So we use gravity as much as we can. So we shoulder press. Remember, it's fast on the way up. Really feel the power, and slow and controlled on the way down. Really accentuate those I can't remember the word. The downward motion. Anyway, so we'll go for 12 shoulder presses in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2. Eccentrics, that's what it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and from there, back into our bent over rows. Same again, where you're going to use gravity. So fast on the way up, really feel your back squeeze, and slow and controlled on the way down to feel it stretch. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, standing up straight again. Move into our standing lateral raises. Once again, fast on the way up, slow and controlled on the way down. Concentrate on that feeling in your delts. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll go from there into bicep curls. So I'll put our elbows back to the side of our body. And again, concentrate on speed. Fast on the way up. Hold it when you get to the top and really squeeze those muscles that little bit more. And slow on the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and from there, tricep overhead extensions. Pinning the elbows to the side of our heads. Really concentrate again, fast on the way up. Really feel like you're driving your arms into the air, purposely moving. And then slowly and under control, bringing the weights down your back and feel the stretch in your triceps. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, put the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. Da, da, da. Hey, we're doing good for timing. That's pretty cool. Mm. So as you know, I'm on the marathon training at the moment. So this side of Christmas, the idea is to try and do half marathon every Sunday morning before breakfast. And we managed it now for last 4 weeks or so, and that's going okay. And then building up with like 10Ks each day. So try and get the miles in the legs.
Wow, that's amazing. I've missed what everything really.
Oh, in which case I'll give you the full story then. So you're probably around when Sarah said she was wanting to do a 10K this year. We managed to
Yes.
get so we had that conversation in January, came back from snow sculpting at the end of February. And then we started the training, and it was hell. It was absolute hell trying to work out how to run.
Yeah.
Um, but we did it. I mean, the first few weeks, it was literally just trying to get 1K out. It was a walk run most of it. Then our accountant recommended we go do park run. He's an avid runner. He does marathons a lot of the time. So we joined the local park run. So we started doing that. And then we actually started to kind of enjoy it. It was actually quite nice. Um, so we're on the route to do the York 10K in August, and just before it, we had the London Marathon, and we had a few people that part of the group who joined do the London Marathon. So there was Dr. Alker in there. There was Todka, which is Moses' wife, was in there. There was Chris. He just had a heart attack actually a couple of years ago, and he was running it on behalf of British Heart Foundation. So he was doing it. So they really enjoyed it. And anyway, this just before the York 10K. So Moses, who didn't get in to do the London Marathon, he says, we should do it. He says, we should challenge ourselves to do the London Marathon next year. So me thinking, yeah, no worries, I can do this. I've been running for at least 2 months. So I put the ballot in, didn't get in. And the other chap who's another member of the group, Gabe, he's an ultra marathon runner. So he's been giving me bits of advice and things. And he says, why don't you come do the Milton Keynes Marathon with me? So on the 5th of May, and it's a smaller event, really friendly, etc. And it's my birthday, so it's always just a nice way of starting the marathon season.
Yeah.
I thought, well, actually, that makes good sense. Why did I do that? So I applied for it, got into the Milton Keynes Marathon on the 5th of May. And then after we completed the York 10K in August, I got an email from the organisers saying, would you like to join the Leeds Marathon, the Robs Burrows Marathon next year? And I'm thinking, yeah, why not? Leeds is my hometown. I've never run in Leeds, so that'd be quite nice. And I applied for it, got in, and I hadn't realised it's the weekend after the Milton Keynes one, like 6 days. So I thought, okay, well, I can do it, no problem. So I spoke to Gabe. He said, yeah, you'll be fine. And then literally within a week of that application coming back, I got a message from Teenage Cancer Trust saying, would you mind running on our behalf at the London Marathon next year? And that's on the 27th of April, which is the weekend before the Milton Keynes. So literally in 14 days, I've got the 3 marathons to run. I've still
Wow.
never run a marathon yet.
Wow. 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 So
So
this is next year. You've got 3 marathons in
in 14 days, yeah.
14 days. Wow. Wow.
That's
That's a long way from the York 10K, isn't it?
you got long way for the 5K or a 1K at the moment, but
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Wow.
it's a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fantastic. I remember because I think I last was here in probably May or June actually with
yeah,
you, and I remember you and yeah, I remember Sarah doing. It was Sarah did the 10K, didn't she?
yeah. So we both did it. So Sarah did
Both
it
did
in an
it.
hour
You both did it.
15.
That's right.
Yeah,
I think that's where I left it. Yeah, fantastic. Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Well, they make and you're enjoying it as well.
Yeah. We've started to really enjoy it since probably about June-ish. It took a good 4 or 5 months, but we
Mm.
are really starting to really enjoy it, and it's become part of our routine. We enjoy. We're also doing a bit of the park run tourism thing. So we've been to all sorts of various different venues, and it's a nice way of just spending some time out. We take the dogs and things so they can go for a run with us.
Mm.
Um, we've got an event actually. We're at an awards ceremony on the 30th of November, which is down in London. So we're going to do the Bushy Park pilgrimage while we're there. So we're not going to be that far away from you, actually.
You're around the corner from me, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Do you know, I think Parkrun is such a phenomenal success, isn't it? And all these things.
yeah,
And um, I weekends usually for me is taxi for my son's goalkeeping as always. So I can never
yeah,
do. I've got friends that do Parkrun, and they're like, "Come to the park." I can't come, but I will at some point. But
yeah,
yeah. Oh, listen,
absolutely.
let me know when you're down though. You never know if it's occasionally we get like match cancelled or something. If you're that
Well,
close,
it's the
maybe.
29th, so it's literally 2 weeks away. So
Oh, literally 29th of November.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, I won't be running that distance by then because
no,
I'm not running at the moment. But
no.
anyway,
You can,
yeah,
you can always walk it. There's no problem.
let's walk it or yeah, it'd be nice to see you. Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
all right,
Speaking of
29.
things that are nice to do, we should do this at number four.
Yeah,
We're going to definitely run over today, and I do apologise to everybody who's going to be watching the recording of this, as well as you guys. Right, shoulder presses. Going to go for 15 of them now. So again, really put the effort in. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And from there into our bent over rows. Again, 15 of these, bringing it all together. Great form, great connection with those lats, and great speed and control. Starting in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, standing back up straight. We're going to go straight into our lateral raises. So 15 of these, starting in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, from there, bicep curls, the palms facing upwards. We'll go 15 of these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, the final exercise of this morning's session into our tricep overhead extensions. Elbows pinned to the side of our head, driving our arms into the air, squeezing, and then we'll come down our back. Starting in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, pop the weights down. grab yourself a drink. And that is the end of another upper body session for this week. So we've got a full week this week. So it's lower body tomorrow for Tuesday, core Wednesday, upper body Thursday, and then lower body on Friday. As always, have an absolutely super day ahead. Thoroughly enjoy everything that you do. Find something to live, love, and laugh for every single day. And yeah, look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Have fun.
Thanks, Martin. Good to see you, Frank.
Bye for now.
Bye.